Hi everybody, welcome to D&D Night on DDO stream, sponsored by Fantasy Grounds, as this is me running this in this whole module. Well, setting, whatever you want to call it really, it's an adventure and a module, and setting, um, called Rime of the Frostmaiden. It's available pretty much everywhere, and you would normally pick up D&D stuff. It's on all the VTTs, but this one's for Fantasy Grounds. So, who wants to fish for benefits by recounting where we are so far?
When last we left our intrepid heroes,
Yep.
we were exploring a mine that had been taken over by kobolds. We were there to see if we could get the kobolds to leave said mine, and in the process, ran across some of the kobolds. Some died, some we convinced to maybe help us, and we were moving down to the second level.
One of them could not fly, and he fell to his death.
he was pushed and kicked.
Whoa. He fell.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
technically you are correct. He did fall,
AFK just for a minute.
and then he's at some point he's probably suddenly stopped falling.
Yeah, the fall did not hurt.
All right. So and the other one you convinced that it would be in his best interest to assist you rather than impede you. Um, so after about a split second of him feeling sorry about his associate being no more, he was over it because Kobold's life's short. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They have a master too. We figured out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's like telling them to do this.
Yep. They have a leader, and you've just come down a rickety bucket ride. Um, though its purpose is to lower and raise people in it as well as material, but it didn't always feel the greatest because it's down a vertical shaft, so you couldn't see like beneath you as it went.
Yeah,
But
Gruubii.
yep.
Not you is really quiet on the stream.
Okay. So not me. All right. Thank you. Let's see what's up. Okay, somebody say a thing.
A thing.
Okay.
I think.
How's that on stream?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay, good. It hit the red line, so I figured it ought to be okay. All right. Excellent. So that's where you are. You got Thwip, the kobold near you. You can see another kobold down in the hallway. And there is, let's see, and you discovered that only a single set of kobold footprints lead to the east, and a bunch have headed to the west, like back
Hey,
and
Alex,
forth.
I only have gem mine level 1. Are we on the second level?
Yep,
Can you send it to me?
I sure can.
I was going to say, do we have a map on that? Oh, there we go. Cool.
Thank you.
Are we going to do character introductions, Alex?
Sure. We can do that. We'll start with Shadow in the trees and go across the board. How's that?
This is Patrick from DDO Cast playing Shadow in the Trees, a tabaxi fighter.
This is Evilbeeker. I'm playing Sergeant Woozle Heffalump, a halfling war cleric.
And this is Lynn playing Suzza, who is a hexblade warlock.
And this is Jeremiah, and I'm playing Mika Lightfoot, a druid, half-elf druid.
Hello, everybody. This is ComicRelief. I am playing Marten, Trencherman, who is a shifter ranger.
Hi, this is Josh. I am playing Kraanan, a dwarf. Class, race. I mean, class is questionable. Normally, people say I have no class, so let's go with that.
This is Saphira. I'm playing Viorica. I am a half elf wizard. And my fiery heart matches my fiery hair.
Woo.
And I'm
Woo.
Gruubii, your GM. All right, so that's what's going on. You all can act how you choose at this point.
So
I'm
I turn,
gonna knock an arrow
well, I turn
pointed
to
at the
this,
kobold.
I turn to this little lizard and I say, "All right, look, we're gonna keep you alive. You introduce us to your friends, and maybe we'll let you all live. Which way did you say we have to go?
Oh, you should go this way. And he points downward. There's another kobold.
What's wrong with the other way?
Well, one of the kobolds went that way. It didn't sound great, and then he didn't come back. So we just go this way.
Don't know if I believe him.
Sure.
Which way is he pointing again? I'm trying to remember which way we came from. I thought we came from the left.
So
can-
there is some of you probably can't see it because you're not in the right space with the line of sight. But there's
Gotcha.
I've got line of sight on a kobold in the same horizontally as Suzza and Marten.
So up to the north, I'm taking it as the
It's-
area where the kobold went and never came back.
Let's see. Line.
That's where
So-
the kobold is. If you can see the black arrow on a black.
Yeah,
map.
that's the bad direction. That's the direction that Thwip is suggesting you go into.
All right.
You can actually click on my icon and see what I'm seeing.
Or you can click on the, I believe you can click on the kobold Thwip. If you click on him, you can see it.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go ahead and go the direction he's indicating.
Okay.
Well, this
Let's see. Do I have these locked?
Okay,
I'm
that's-
gonna keep my my bow
that's the
ready
wrong
for
one.
any
me.
shady actions by this kobold down here.
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Sure.
I grabbed the wrong one by accident.
I'm gonna have Alex. I'm gonna have one sword out, pointed at this kobold. No false moves.
Going to go that direction.
Kobold only make useful legal moves then?
Shut up and walk forward.
Okay. Would you like to? You can continue moving if you'd like, Mika, a little further. They haven't noticed.
I'm going to be walking up in a non-threatening fashion.
Okay.
Sort of strolling.
A table and chairs are set up in this area to create a space for the miners to take breaks. On the top table, two kobolds are poking at a giant rat with their javelins to make sure it's dead. The kobolds screech loudly as they notice you.
Good job. Very good job.
Refresh my memory. Were we expecting more kobolds than a winged leader?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they turn around. They're like, they're not they weren't expecting company. So I'm gonna have everyone roll initiative, though that doesn't necessarily mean there's a fight.
It sounds like a fight.
Oh,
It
I'm
could
sure
be a
Woozle
fight.
will make a fight.
I don't want to fight. Where'd my character go?
Damn it! I create initiative.
Let's
Do you
see.
send initiative, Alex, or should we just grab it? Oh,
Yep.
There we go.
So did I, Kraanan.
Hopefully,
Double 20s.
I didn't.
Re-roll again or what?
yeah, we are twins, aren't we? There.
Uh-huh.
I
Oh,
clicked on
boy.
it, but it didn't. Let's try it now. There we go. All right.
Okay, we'll stop with Kraanan. How would you like to act? Thwip's just
just
standing
gonna-
there, not
Yeah.
twiddling his thumbs.
I'm just gonna move up next to him.
Okay, I mean,
Hold out my hands, show I have no weapons. Look, I have no weapons in my hands.
let's.
We're here
make
to
some
like
rolls.
talk and stuff.
There we go.
And then if someone comes threateningly near me, I will kick them in the head.
Fair enough. Held action.
Yep.
Viorica.
Convenience of playing a monk. I'm unarmed. No, really.
I'm going to move forward as well. Let me just check my movement here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really
Yeah, it's
black
hard
now.
with the small.
I think that's 20. There we go. Yep, that's 20. And
25.
let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, then I'll stop there.
Okay.
And I'm also unarmed. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, good. You've got a nice list of languages known. All right, so same thing. After Viorica moves, is she holding her action? Is she speaking and holding her action?
Oh,
Taking an
okay.
action.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just stopping there. I'm not going to prepare anything. I don't want to prepare a spell or anything like that. No.
Okay. I would suggest taking the dodge action.
Oh, what's that?
That's an action
Are we
that.
going to be in a fight soon?
But it's a standard action that anyone can take, and it gives disadvantage on to hit you because you're concentrating on moving out of the way.
Oh, okay. So how do I do that? Do I just say that? Or
For now, you can just say that, and I'll remember. I haven't
Sure.
put it on everybody's sheets or anything yet.
Then I will be cautious and prepared to dodge should something come at me.
Okay. Pass your turn then.
Yes. Do I have to advance
Like
the
that.
combat tracker? Oh, thank you.
Sergeant Woozle grabs the kobold by the scruff of the neck and says, "All right, little boy, don't move. Hold your position right here." And I'm gonna ready a standard action. If he tries to move or do something or move away, I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Uh-huh.
How much taller is Sergeant Woozle compared to the kobold?
About the same height.
Yeah. Similar.
I just don't want people to get the impression that this big hulking monstrosity is coming up to this puny little kobold
No,
with
it's
this attitude.
they're both pretty teeny.
My
Woofle
sword is pointier.
is definitely bigger than the great animosity between kobolds and gnomes, but he's a little bit bigger, but not. It's not like
Sergeant Woozle is big in presence.
yeah.
I am. Thank you.
Whereas
Annoying.
Ego.
whereas the kobold is smaller
I think
and
you meant
smaller every
ego.
time you look at it in presence.
It's kind of like, boys back in grade school. Ha! I'm an inch taller than you, so I'm taller. Ha ha! I'm taller.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm holding a reaction, but I will be complete.
Shatter in the trees.
I'm just gonna keep an arrow knocked. I'm not gonna draw it and point it. I'm just gonna have it ready to go if the ready in action to shoot something hostile. And other than that, I'm gonna hide behind all these other people in front of me.
Okay.
And maybe snicker a little bit at Woozle's attempt at being intimidating.
Okay, Greg will hold his action. Mika.
Well, in that case, I'm actually going to step forward, and, offer out my hand, and be like, "Greetings. I am Mika. I'm here to talk to you," and stick my hand out.
Okay. Let's...
Letting him sniff it.
Well, more. It looks like I'm trying to shake his hand. Whether or not he sniffs it, up to him.
Come on.
Do I
All
need to roll a?
what I'm talking about?
Do I need to roll a skills check like persuasion or something?
Oh, is that what he says back to everybody, Alex?
That's what he says. Micah, you can see he's actually talking to the other kobold in the room. If anyone can understand it, well, they can understand it.
Sadly, not on my language list.
Am I allowed to say something out of turn?
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Are you going to say something out of turn?
Yeah, I was
Yep.
gonna say.
Yep, I am.
Okay.
Sounds like maybe she's going to be typing something out of turn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, picked up on that.
All I understood was blah 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 no, blah 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 no.
I'm starting to get a little curious as how this is going to play out because there's people in the front kind of trying to be all nice and stuff, and in the back is this halfling holding a sword point to their friend. Well, maybe friend? They're kobolds, so that could be questionable.
Yeah. Luckily, there's a hallway and a bunch of people. Total distractions. And then the kobold manages to get out. Me? I don't remember asking you things.
Ooh, does he say that in common?
Yeah.
Well, how can you not know what is happening? I say in common.
Us hungry big rat?
You want a big rat?
At this point, there's a
You're
big
not
rat
very
behind them
intelligent, are you?
on a table.
Okay.
When Micah walked up, they were poking it with javelins with their sticks to make sure it was dead.
Do you want
Okay.
some help cooking it, or is raw really your preferred cuisine here?
Let's see. And then we will close that. Get just the people I need here.
And that's when I needed to make another character, Your Honor.
Suzza, will you be helping Micah?
Sure.
I'm not Suzza, sorry. Viorica, since you can understand their language.
Well, then no,
yes,
I won't.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Then
Yes. Yep, I will help.
oh shh.
I mean, if they need help cooking
Flitter.
it, I mean, I also have the firebolt cantrip. I mean, I can place some, send some well-placed firebolts on that rat.
I think somebody's got a campfire.
Something's going slightly off. Let's.
I actually do have the ability to create bonfires at will.
There. Let's see if that works. There was a little glitch going on there. It was preventing.
Oh.
There we go.
Wouldn't be an online stream if there weren't.
There were two
glitches.
Micahs.
That happens.
Which I promise is good news because your rolls weren't that great.
Did I roll? Oh, I haven't rolled yet.
Right.
Should I click roll? Yeah.
Yeah. I fixed the problem.
13?
Okay, and this shouldn't be hard.
I mean, they can't have too refined of a palate, so If you
I mean,
if you
they're eating
bonfire the
rats.
rat, yeah.
All right. Well, that kobold blew that out of the park. Okay, it believes you. It thinks you're sincere.
I am sincere. That's helpful.
Just goes to show how dumb kobolds are.
Hey, listen, if we can get this done with diplomacy, I'm all for it. I mean,
Did I move into the room?
Yeah. And we
I
can
mean,
be
those-
out of combat if you all choose. If someone changes their mind, let me know.
I am certainly willing to leave combat if everybody else is.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, I'm gonna keep an arrow in my bow because
Just in case.
I'm not exactly. Oh, look, I'm an archer and I'm a tabaxi, so I'm not sure I'm totally comfortable in a cave with unknown dangers.
You know,
well, I mean,
that's pretty fair in general, really.
it's every day in the north. No, yeah, I make a quick bonfire. Just use the cantrip.
Okay. Just in the middle, like right on top of the table.
Well, I mean, off to the side so I don't burn the table. And yeah, I don't want it to seem like a threatening move. Also, so I'm just doing it as a. Here we go.
Okay.
Is there proper ventilation for this fire?
No.
Big cave. What are you worried about?
So for the full height people, it might get it'll soon get stuffy and then kind of choky. But for the people, say under 4 foot, well, not a problem.
At least
That's
it's
positive feeling.
warm.
Because it has places to go once it gets over to the holes.
Yeah.
Well, then I will sit down.
Yeah, me too. I'll come over here. Well, you know what? I'll be brave and sit next to the kobold.
So, Sergeant, you got to frog march the other kobold in, or what?
No, I'm holding him back just in case.
So is let's see.
Okay. But yeah, it's basically I help them get the rat cooking.
Okay, they're for it.
Yeah.
It's one of those. It doesn't smell great, and then it kind of smells all right, and you realize y'all haven't eaten well in a bit.
Would a survival check help the preparation of the food?
Sure, go ahead and make one.
And I think I'm just going to sit down on the floor and break out a ration.
That is not a great roll. I've never cooked rat, I'm afraid.
Us either.
Oh, well then. Then we're all learning. Right.
So I'll eat my ration and I'll offer some to one of them if they want some.
I'm kind of grossed out by the rat, but I'll eat it. Why not? It's just a rat. A large rat.
Yep. A
Everything.
large dog-sized rat.
If it breathes, it's made of meat. Now, I look over at the kobolds and be like, so we are looking to maybe hire some kobolds to help us with some other projects. Would you be interested?
There's a name I need to find real quick. Let me bury it. we not make the decisions. You should ask Trex.
Can you arrange an introduction?
I mean, we can tell you where he's at.
Well, that would be helpful.
Okay. He points down this hallway right next to you.
Okay.
Go that way. And
Which one? This way? Oh, okay, that way.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Well, I think we can do that.
speaking of which, let me. Okay, good. Checking that the stream can see the map. There we go.
Fair point.
Yeah, we can.
So-
I have the stream up. You can see just fine.
Yeah.
And in
Let's
response
do
to DDO cast, yes.
Someone boil some water and prestidigitate some juice sauce for the rat. We'll blow the socks off of these kobolds.
Is that even possible? If it is, I'll do it.
That's what he was saying. Yeah, that's what I put in the chat, the stream chat. And he said yes. So
Okay, sure. I will.
I
As
mean-
I'm talking to Small, I will see if I can prestidigitate some sauce.
is it overdoing the Tabaxi role playing to be like all happy about eating rat?
No,
No?
no. It's
I don't think so.
it's
That's
very
like right up
likely
your
comfort
alley,
food.
I think.
Well, except for you're not even in the cave.
I mean, you can smell it though.
Yeah.
Yum.
Are you doing that cat thing where you're kind of walking up slowly and sniffing and, you know?
Stopping anytime anybody looks at him.
I mean, I don't. You generally associate with cats, so sure.
Stopping,
I'm like the
acting like you're
worst
not paying
player
attention.
I am by far like the worst player to role play a cat.
All
Well,
right.
just think like a psychopath and you'll be close.
A megalomaniac.
Let's see.
All right. Yeah, and I think we'll take whatever short time we need to help them, prep the rat, and then after that, do you want to go down tunnel first, or should I?
I'm deep in conversation in Draconic with Small.
Oh, by all means. I don't want to interrupt.
I'll come with you.
At some point I would like to learn Draconic, but someday.
Well, I
Seems
should
very-
probably let the person who speaks Draconic go down the hallway first. But you never know.
Sure.
He
We
might
could
speak
do that.
common. We don't know.
I mean, or I don't mind going first. I know some people might feel nervous, but traps are a thing. I think that we might want to be concerned about. So somebody who's good at looking for such.
Yes, I will go first.
Okay.
And he said the hallway to the north?
Yep.
So up here. Oop. Yeah, and I'll keep my eyes open.
Okay.
My passive perception is pretty high, so.
So they're just chattering away.
As far as I'm concerned, that's a great thing. Hey, we made new friends. They're short friends. No reason we can't be friendly. And I will assist in any searching if that is something that I can do.
Sure. You've got eyes. Okay, I'll move you. That's where you were trying to move.
You've got eyes.
It feels less like a statement, like a threat.
Hey, sorry, I turned away for just a second. Where's the kobold?
It's right next to you.
The one you're guarding in front of you.
I do not see him on the map. Hold on.
Diagonal to the southeast, southwest.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because I was clicked on one of you other guys. Stupid line of sight was screwing me up.
There you go.
Okay. All right. I tell him to. All right, march. Follow the guy with the bow. I got my sword right in his back.
One of the kobolds looks down and kind of shuffles his feet a little bit.
Suzza, are you still next to me?
Yes.
I don't think I can move the Thwip or whatever his name is, Alex.
Yeah, I can move him. You moved him down this way. Okay.
There.
Hold on. I know what's happening. You're bouncing off the wall ledge.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, Sergeant, can you let Thwip go?
Go where?
Just, remove your sword.
Well, he's supposed to be leading us to your leader.
Yeah,
Or
but I
his
don't think
leader.
he needs to do it at sword tip.
Are we sure that those kobolds are not going to be hostile?
You know,
I'm pretty sure they're not.
you
All right.
hear me down the tunnel. Please leave the kobolds alone. They've been nothing but friendly. We're sharing a meal. Let's just keep going.
Can I can I use what my secret ability on small?
Yes.
Okay. How do I do that without telling anybody what my secret ability is?
Just you've done fine.
Okay. So do I just cast it or?
Yep. Yeah. Just let me see it. Just a second.
Hey,
Okay.
Flip, come get some rat.
Secret ability, you say? Hmm.
Secret
I
ability
didn't
to
say that
eat
out
rat-
loud. I said that out of character.
Send a whisper to the GM.
Already,
whatever.
hey, this is like our third session. We're already into the secrets. I see how it is.
Oh, that was the first session.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, somebody already used theirs in the first session.
Okay.
I don't have any secrets. I'm an open book.
Do I say whisper GM? Is that what I do?
You can just
I
type
got
it
it.
in the chat and then just okay.
It's /W space GM space message.
Okay.
And you could send a test one first. And if the passage here looks clear, I'll just keep moving.
All right, I will nudge the kobold forward and says, "All right, go stand over by your friends. No false moves."
Here, come here, Thip, and get some rat.
Yeah.
Do.
So, Suzza, are you an elf?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Elfie.
Are we finding any problems in the tunnel?
Nope, things seem to be going pretty swimmingly.
Okay. It's not like we're splitting the party or anything.
I will warn you, there are exactly enough kobolds to get in a trench coat.
Well,
They actually formed a trench coat right here in front of me and Vi.
That's from one of the pictures that was shown last week, I believe.
Yeah, I'm going to share it
last-
again.
yep, three kobolds in a trench coat is definitely a thing.
So cute.
Whoa, what the heck was that?
Language.
Yeah, that's different.
What can
Okay.
I say? I'm a polyglot.
Apparently.
It's handy.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah, I actually understood that bit, but I was further up the top.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I mean, I don't say it quietly. So if you can hear it, that's great.
Okay, Kraanan, it doesn't look like any traps have been set up through here.
Okay.
They haven't really had the time and the materials at the same time.
I'll just wait for the rest of the party then. Put myself
Here
in an actual square, though.
is where a tunnel goes down.
and I will.
So wasn't one of the kobolds supposed to actually be making an introduction? Shouldn't one of them be actually with you guys going down there?
I sort of mentioned that, but I was told to leave the kobolds alone.
I'm gonna message Kraanan.
Okay.
And you always have to end those with, you could respond to this message.
It switches back to common. And this is...
Did you send something?
So everybody in the
Rick.
party is just talking different languages back and forth, and,
you
and
like,
Yes,
this is
on
really great
purpose.
role playing, guys. I mean, the people in the stream
Yeah.
are probably just falling asleep.
Um,
You know,
I didn't start the precedent.
So let's
Well,
see.
then let's just start a big fight amongst the party.
That's fair.
It's more interesting.
Greg says in common, we good miners, you know. While he's, like, prepping rat.
I assume the stream can see what we're writing.
no,
Yeah.
Nope.
they're seeing symbols, and
No,
and
well,
they see what you see on your chat.
You know.
Or
Actually,
what I see, like I don't speak the languages, so all I'm seeing is symbols and garbage.
Right.
And Alex probably might see something different.
I do.
But
I've got a solution to that next time. So, I'll make the stream at NPC PC that can read all languages, or it can speak all languages.
Yeah, because
Put
I
it
mean,
over
there's.
there. Yeah.
I mean, I think it's valuable sometimes to speak in the different languages.
right, but you guys are just chatting back and forth between yourselves.
The issue is that the stream is not set up to have
Yeah.
to see the languages, not that you're speaking in languages.
And
Yeah.
I will, like I said, I've got a solution for that. I just
Okay.
Yeah,
It'll
and
take me a
it's
minute to
also
do.
boring for us players who have to just sit here and do nothing.
okay.
Well, the only other thing you're trying to do is poke kobolds with shiny or pokey things. So
Well,
All right. So the kobolds are eating. One of them piped up and mentioned that they're good miners. There is a way further down.
Vi, I think if we go talk to their leader, maybe we can come up with a solution. And Sergeant, don't kill any of them. There's been a misunderstanding. Is that okay? You handle it?
it's fine for now. My sword is still out.
All right. I'm
right.
gonna stay with the kobolds.
But you're the one who can talk to them. You want me to stay with them? Sure.
They speak common.
Yeah,
They do
I'll
speak
stay
common.
with them, but the other ones might not. So Vi should probably go.
Okay.
Hey
I
there,
can
there's
go.
a monster if you want to demonster the mine. Says, I think says Greg. Greg seems to be the one that speaks the most common. Thwip can speak some common. Small doesn't speak common for crap.
Well, I will sit down with them.
Okay. The rest of us are going to head down the tunnel. Sergeant, you coming?
Sure. Is anybody going to stay here with Suzza?
I'm fine.
I'll stay.
I suspect Suzza has that, but
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Prove you're there.
Yeah, tell us about this monster.
Oh, it's monstrous. And it
Huh.
ate Zull. Pretty sure of that.
Oh, is that the other way that
Yep, that's where the monster
Thwip said not
is.
to go? Okay. All right, you guys go down here and then come back and we'll go get this monster.
Okay, so why are we killing the monster in the mine for them? What's the deal with them? Are they?
We're not necessarily killing the monster in the mine yet. He's just finding out that there is a monster and saying, "Hey, there's a monster in here. Maybe we can negotiate something with the kobolds about killing it." But nobody said anything about really killing it except for her.
besides, the monster may have been the thing that was actually getting rid of the miners.
Yeah, the kobolds aren't necessarily the ones that scared the miners away. There is a threat in this cave, but it's not the kobolds. The threat to the kobolds is the cold outside.
And everybody else.
Well, yeah.
And everybody else.
So why didn't the miners tell us that it wasn't kobolds that scared them away?
Well, they told us that. Let me see. I've got my notes actually.
I don't think they said anything about kobolds at all, did they?
They mentioned that
They
there
did.
were some kobolds, but they mainly mentioned that they ran into some kobolds and that some of their miners had gone missing. These two things may not be directly linked. So
Yeah, they've indicated there's some kobolds missing too.
yeah.
One of them is from us.
Honestly, if we could convince the miners to hire the kobolds, that might solve the problem. We just need to get rid of the monster, and then it's safe down here. The kobolds get work, so they're not, troubling anyone, and the miners get some extra work from people who know their way around underground. Sounds like a win-win for everyone.
And can see in dark.
Yes.
Yes, and can see in the dark.
That was from around the corner.
Yeah.
So which direction to the monster?
All three kobolds point back the way you came.
Yeah, that was what they said about going to the other direction when we came in.
Yeah.
Y'all want to go talk to the leader first, and I'll stay here with them, or do you want to go?
Let's talk to the leader, see if we can arrange something before we kill the monster.
Then I'll stay here with Grell and them.
Okay.
Keep them safe.
Okay. This is very nice up there. So,
well, from the back, I say, well, let's move it then.
Yeah, I mean, we're continuing forward if you...
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'll keep walking.
All right. I'll just take those movements into consideration in a second. As I make sure to bring you all in the right place.
It's hard to move around on this little twisty map for sure.
There's that one. Okay.
Are we moving to a different map?
Yep. I don't have portals yet. Okay. Okay, who is after Mika going up? Or down, rather?
Me.
I'm not actually seeing.
Hold
on. Okay.
What's aggravating is I could actually do this faster if my machine would let me do it faster.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon. All right. So, the tunnel's downward slope ends where it opens into the center shaft. A wooden walkway extends from this opening and then runs westward into another tunnel in the rock. In front of you, a large bucket like the one you saw earlier dangles from a taut rope that stretches southward across the shaft and is connected to another wooden platform 15 feet away.
Miners couldn't have made something nice and simple, could they?
How do the miners get to deal with this regularly?
A basic lack of self-preservation instinct.
I feel like when we get out of this mine that we need to notify the local OSHA representative.
Yes, it's a world of OSHA violations.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for OSHA doesn't exist in this world. Woohoo!
Have you been to Waterdeep?
I have an idea for a name for our adventuring group now.
OSHA inspectors?
Just saying. Where are you? We're OSHA. We're here to complain.
That'll work great because we can be the OSHA inspectors and we'll just go around places and it's like, oh shit. It works. It'll work great.
So let's.
I don't know. I think everybody might be hostile to us if we did that.
Well,
I mean,
that
I
seems
can
to
get across
track
relatively.
Do you want me to go across?
Let's see, and then
I got this.
I mean, I can pretty easily, actually. Should I do that?
Do you want to tie a rope around yourself just in case?
No.
do you all want to look?
Are there like
look down
just
the hole?
How deep is the hole anyway?
It goes further than your vision.
Okay. Yeah. That's a wow. Do you have a backup character? Distance. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Isn't there another passage just to the side of Mika? Why would you have to go across the rope? Isn't there another passage on the other side there?
Well, I suppose we can check and see if where we need to go is that direction, but I suspect that where we need to be is on the other side of the rope.
Do you want me to lead, or are you okay?
Sorry, I'm used to be out in the wilderness. By all means, please.
Okay.
Check.
Well, I mean, if you want to, you can. I mean, I'm not afraid to run out there and do.
It is worth mentioning that Kraanan. If these people had an actual dwarf miner with them, this place would be so much easier to navigate by now.
It would be. I mean, there's something wrong here. These people need mining lessons. I mean, I do have stone cutting just in case I see anything unusual or dangerous looking.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
And I'm
this
definitely
is small. They've got to be right in front of you. There we go.
And I'm definitely taking precautions just in case that bridge is a little rickety.
Yep. All right. Lurking in this dusty tunnel are 3 skittish kobolds. One of them carries a threadbare satchel and wears a fake pair of dragon wings made out of thin wood and tattered white cloth. This kobold immediately raises its hand in surrender, saying in common, "We mean you no harm. Please don't hurt us."
Aw.
Wow, we didn't even have to show him Woozle to get him to surrender.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I just walk over with my hands up. Yeah, we're
Okay.
just here to see what's going on.
Go ahead and move if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'll move right up to him.
Okay. There's another kobold over to the side, and another kobold that you kind of can tell is there, but you haven't seen all of it.
Yep.
The 2 that is not the one immediately in front of you, with his head pointing the other direction, are clearly, obviously nervous. The one directly in front of you, not at all.
Okay. Yeah, we also heard there was some monster in here that was, killing people, scaring the miners out. We could take care of it for you if you'd like.
Well, that would be fantastic.
What's your name?
Hey, what's going on over there? I say from the back.
Negotiations.
I'm Trex.
Hi. Oh, we were told that you were the leader.
Yes.
Are you? Ah, that's good to know.
And this over
I'm
here
Mika.
is Zerk, and over there is Vought. Hello, Mika.
It's nice to meet you.
Somebody's not in a square correctly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will move up as well.
We were also hoping to find a peaceful resolution between you and the miners. I suspect that we could probably work out where miners would pay you to do work, if you were
Well,
interested.
the everlasting winter has made the wilderness unsafe for my kind, and the perpetual cold dulls our wits. Please, we only want a place to stay so we can keep out of this horrible weather. We can work, and we won't cause trouble. Termalaine would be richer for having us.
Well, I think we could work something out.
Hold on a
We should
second.
probably deal with the monster, though.
Can I, Alex? Can I roll some kind of check? This guy for a kobold. This sounds really fluent and smart and eloquent.
He does that,
not your
doesn't he?
typical kobold.
Well,
I'm
since you
definitely
mentioned that,
I'm raising my suspicions a little bit here.
I am just now about to send out a roll on that regard.
Ooh.
That initiative is old.
No, it's an insight check.
Well, I have 2.
Yeah, the initiative is from a while back, probably.
Okay.
Okay, not Kraanan, not Shatter in the Trees, but Sergeant Heffalump, Mika, and Viorica. He's definitely there's some definite lies of omission in what he's up to.
Does he seem hostile?
No.
Well, definitely keeping my hands on my sword.
But as far as the monster, I don't know what it is. But it would be just make it all safer for here and future miners and everything if it was gone. I mean, that seems obvious.
Very well. Trex, how did you end up being the leader?
Well, they were the rest of these kobolds were rest of the kobolds, rest of us were over at some ruins, and I suddenly had some insight on what we should do about getting out of this cold, and then how to work around the fact that we're not really wanted in towns and such. And so we went here into the mine. That way we could, not freeze to death and such.
Very well. Well, let's see what we can do. You want to come back with? We have some of your compatriots back up in the cave. We cooked a rat with them, so there's some food.
Okay. If you'd like some payment, I don't have any on me, but there is things to be found down here.
Well, we were already being paid to make the mine safe, so killing the monster makes the mine safe, as far as I'm concerned. So
Micah's no longer in charge of negotiations.
If we find a peaceful resolution, that will be also added benefit.
Sure. I was just letting you know that there's things that you could probably make use of that I'd rather not be down here myself, but and there's the whatever it is out there that's eaten at least one of our kobolds.
Okay. Well,
I presume it ate them. It definitely killed them.
Any idea what this thing is?
No. But that's one thing about koboldom. Sometimes you just realize that is the wrong place to go when someone becomes utterly deceased in a loud fashion.
So it might not even be a monster. They could have fallen down a hole. Yep.
It might have been a more gnashy hole, but whatever. Okay.
So what I'm getting here is the kobold spelunking method. Looks dangerous. You go first. Ah! We go a different way now.
Yep.
That is flavor text on Goblin Spelunkers, the magic card, actually.
All right. So, what's up, Shadow? What are you thinking?
Being someone who has a climb speed, how plausible is it to climb over to the other side?
You have a climb speed, so pretty plausible. For that matter,
Well, he is a cat.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, but if the hole's deep enough,
you can do it.
There's nothing to land on my feet. Yeah, I can just like waltz on over there at climb speed, then I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
But if there's a level of uncertainty, I don't want to just like go over there.
If a level of uncertainty occurs, I'll let you know about it.
Sweet.
Okay. Yep.
Right over there.
All right. Let's see if it shows you. Okay. Yeah, there's a cave over here to the below you and to the east.
I'm gonna kind of call her to Woozle. Hey, Woozle, I'm spelunking now.
You're never going to get me across that thing.
Push him.
I mean, I feel like pushing him would just kind of prove the point.
I wouldn't go off on your own there, little kitty.
There is a bucket. Not tram. I'm trying to think if there's a word for it. Anyways, the bucket slides across the rope.
Like a zip line.
Yes, like a zip line.
And it's on which side?
It goes from it's that rope.
Right, which side's the bucket on?
It's currently on the other side of you now.
Yeah, cool. So I took the hard way.
Yes. the normally not feasible way is how you got there.
Oh, I'm an awesome spelunker. What can I say?
Climb speeds, they help.
So what's going on
Oh,
with
yeah.
the kobolds?
The kobolds are they have produced a small metal pot in which they have they have put all the offal into and are stewing that while they are cutting off chunks of giant rat.
Okay.
One of them
So-
says, "This good for a pie."
I bet.
We're conversing up here. We're conversing about what's the grossest thing you've ever eaten.
Nice.
What's winning?
I think broccoli.
Yeah, broccoli.
So we should go find this monster soon. I think Sergeant Woozle will become, you know, inconsolable if he isn't fed violence soon.
Sure, what you're talking about.
It's okay. We all have needs.
While
All right.
they're over there talking, I'm just gonna kind of explore the
Sure.
over here a little bit.
So, Shadow, sparkling geodes greet you as you enter this cavern. The gems are partially exposed in places, sticking out from walls like glassy shards. The floor rises near the eastern wall, leaving a natural ridge with stone ramps leading upward to either end.
Can I take one of the shinies?
If you do you have a tool to do so?
A claw.
I have claws and hand axe. Let's see. Do I have anything else? Dang, no crowbar on this guy. That's unfortunate.
Party sheet. Party sheet.
I've got
I
it
don't know.
all
I
if you need it.
got a hand axe. That's probably about the best thing that I got going for me in terms of tools.
Okay. In that case, we'll just make it. Just you. There we go. You keep going at it, and it keeps not quite working because there's just too much surface area at the end of the axe.
Well, that's disappointing.
You're pretty sure if you had, I don't know, say a miner's pick or something.
Are there any miners picks around?
They are not around. You've passed several of them on your way in.
Oh,
The top upper
well,
layers.
fantastic. How far back are these miners picks?
I think they were in the first or second room of the mine.
Oh, like way up the bucket.
Yep.
Elevator. Yeah, okay.
So we're going across this chasm.
Okay. Was that a question
Why?
towards me or to them?
Why? Towards the party, because I am
Yeah.
not in the lead here anymore. We'd have to back up. So
I'm gonna come back and say, hey guys, there's some shiny rocks over here.
Which probably don't belong to us. This isn't a mine that we've come into to loot and pillage, you know.
finders keepers.
I like shiny things.
Me too. Let's go. Anyone going? You want me to go? I'll cross the rope.
Okay. Just move.
Good.
There we go. You hop in it and you can wind your way across, or pull yourself.
Sure.
Yep. I'm doing the same thing, but I'm gonna wait till he's across.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that I'm across, I'm going to examine it and make sure it's not going to like collapse or the rope's not fraying or anything like that.
It shouldn't.
Okay.
I can't put down my character, but I'm trying to cross the rope.
I know what happened. You got stuck in a wall.
Oh.
It takes about 6 seconds. You got to pull the there's a crank on this side, which cranks the bucket back over, and you can get in it, and then you can pull yourself, or someone on the other side can crank you over, whichever.
So did we come to some kind of agreement with the kobolds?
More or less, yes. We are going to kill the monster and talk to the Kraanan about possibly letting the kobolds stay as possibly workers.
Sergeant Woozle will walk up towards this. Oh, I can't move my character just by moving the keys, Alex? Is that...
I don't know.
No, you should be able to move them with the arrow keys.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can
no,
move
I
you.
can't.
So
Oh, I
click
can't.
click on your token, and then try it, and then
yeah, it's not working.
click off of it, and then click back
It
on
might be
it.
it might be something with the wall.
Sure.
I'll walk right up to this kobold and so what's the plan here now?
Well, going
That's
with
a very good question.
what you've mentioned, I think you're going to try and tackle the monster, and see about having us become incorporated with the miners here, so that we can mine and not freeze to death and possibly get some food and money out of the deal.
Sure. Do me a favor. What was your name again? Trex, I believe.
Yes.
I say Trex. Spell incorporated for me, would you please?
Spell what?
Incorporated.
He does so.
Okay.
Point of order. Can Woozle spell incorporated?
Nope. Yes, I can.
Nope.
I'm actually of average intelligence.
Let's see it. Come on,
But,
spell.
well, hey, you're not there. Shut up. So,
Who are you talking to?
I'm looking at him like, you don't seem like a kobold to me. You're awful smart. Killed a lot of kobolds in my time.
Out of
Where are
character.
you
It's
from?
the wings that are throwing Woozle off.
No, the wings are fake, he said, didn't he?
They are.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, they are.
I'm making fun of your character.
Well, and I'm trying to play this out, so give me a second here. So I said, I don't believe I've ever met a kobold like you before. You're pretty smart. Where'd you come from?
Well, where do all kobolds come from? I came from an egg. Prior to here specifically, I was in some ruins which have currently been frozen over to the point that you can't really do anything with them.
I turned to the kobold, the other kobold. What's his name? Vot?
Yep, Vot.
Vot. I say, and I do have intimidation, by the way. So anytime you want me to roll it, let me know.
Sure.
And I say, so Vot, you follow Trex?
Yeah, he's smart.
Has he always been smart?
Well, I didn't talk to him before, so I mean, he's led us to this warmth, because it's you're far enough down now. It's like 50 degrees, which is great,
Sure.
comparatively speaking.
Sure. All right. But you trust him, right?
Oh yeah.
I kind of give him a little bit of the eye, and I'm like, all right, I guess we'll try and kill your monster. I'm keeping my eye on you.
I'm going to yell across the chasm to Mika. Maybe we should go get the rest of the party. If we're going after the monster, I think those kobolds will be safe now.
The monster isn't over there. It's back where we came in. Right, Alex?
Yeah, it is up a level. It's on level 2.
Yeah, it's up here where I am.
Yeah, but it's back there. We don't have to go get the rest of the party. You guys are just
Where
wandering on.
we are.
Viorica, are you gonna go in and just examine this cave?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just kind of look in there. Yep.
Okay.
But I'm going to let Kraanan go first because, he's got some good perceptions.
Okay.
So Sergeant Woozle is going to walk back over here next to the... Mike is a druid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say, look, druid, I know we don't get along very well, but there's something weird about that kobold. I don't trust him.
Okay. And?
That was it. I'd keep an eye on him. Don't trust him.
All right. So, Kraanan, you're going in. Is that correct?
Actually, we're going to look for those gems.
Oh, okay. So this way.
Quick question, Woozle. Is there anyone that you do trust?
You have to earn my trust.
So,
but
the kobold is on par with everyone else?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't have a way to detect if he's evil or not, but I don't anybody that doesn't act like they're like the rest of their race should draw some suspicion. That's an awful smart kobold. I've never known a kobold that could spell its name, let alone whatever word I gave him to spell before that I can't remember.
Clearly smarter than you, then.
Incorporated, I think.
Incorporated, thank you. Yeah, let alone spell incorporated. You don't find that a little weird?
I try not to judge an entire people by the stereotypes that people have for them.
Oddly enough, I feel like Woozle is really cementing the idea of us being OSHA inspectors.
So, me and Shadow are going to go over and try to pry some gems out.
Okay. What kind of tools you got?
I've got thieves' tools. I have a crowbar, hammer, pittance, dagger, a little hammer.
Okay.
I'll borrow one of those.
Okay.
So you're gonna steal from the mine of the poor inhabitants of...
We're not stealing anything. They haven't mined it yet.
You do the work. I mean, come on.
You're not there, Sergeant.
No, I'm not. I didn't say it in the sergeant's voice, so it wasn't me.
But I rolled that 20.
Dang it! There's something shiny and memorable about this place, and it's gonna have history for me.
You're able to, like, between the pittance and the hammer and stuff, you figure, given about an hour or so, you can probably chip away one of the geodes.
An hour?
Time well spent.
Sure. If you guys want to explore while I do some mining.
An hour? That's going to take a while.
Yep. Yeah. It is, in fact, a short rest while.
The kobolds and I are telling ghost stories upstairs.
I don't think anybody's injured. We haven't been in a fight yet. Oh, well, actually, we fought some rats, right?
Yep.
Yeah, nobody's injured, so unless somebody needed to recover some kind of spell.
Or recover a nice gem. Do you think these things are going to be worth some decent money? Or just
I didn't think about money. What is that? There's a story behind this gem.
I wanted a souvenir.
Souvenirs? Sure. Fine. I'll spend an hour mining souvenirs for people.
Okay. What are the rest of you going to do?
Kobolds and I are telling ghost stories.
Well, I'm going to give him back his pick that he let me borrow because I don't have the patience to wait an hour, and I'm going to go back down by Suzza and the kobolds.
Well, if someone helps, it'll probably be, shorter.
I'll help.
Okay. So, no one going into the cave beneath where you're at the entrance to Viorica. Is that correct?
I'm not going to. Not by myself, no.
All right.
Did you say you had a pick? Because I don't think anybody else had a pick.
I'm just keeping a watch from
I don't have a pick.
If it looks like so.
I don't know how to get myself back down by Suzza, but that's where I go.
I'm getting you
there. If
Viorica
has a pick and you're leaving, can I borrow your pick?
I already gave it back to Kraanan.
And I don't actually have a pick. I've got crowbars and daggers and thieves' tools and pittance and hammers and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, but if you help, hopefully it'll cut the time down.
Hey, Shadow.
I will absolutely help. Hello.
What's your plan?
help get shinies.
Okay.
When Viorica comes up, she hears me say, and then he got squirted with the squirt bottle. And all the kobolds go, ah!
Actually, I'm proficient in Mason's tools. Not that it's mining, but
But do you have any Mason's tools?
Apparently, you don't start with tools, even though you start with a skill.
Right.
And they're expensive, probably.
Well,
Unless your background
unless you get an option
gives it
of
to you.
tools, in which case you could grab it. But
Yeah. I did not.
Okay. So you're sticking in the geode room as well, Shadow?
Yeah.
Okay. Mika, you're staying just over there with Sergeant Woozle.
Sorry, my thing was muted. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Suzza what transpired up there with the kobold leader.
Okay, good. We should go kill that monster now, she says
common?
loudly.
Let's see.
Bye. It's your turn to tell a ghost story to these kobolds.
Yeah. So, how about Marten? What are you up to?
And yes, Marten, I do say it in common so you can hear it too.
Thank you.
I was trying to figure out who asked that. I just realized it was you. Sorry.
No worries. Well, like I said, I'm just kind of keeping an eye down the tunnel that we came through and keeping an eye of what's going on with the general area, just seeing if anything happens to wander by or whatnot. Somebody's got to be on the somewhat guard duty.
Okay. So, let me just menu rest short. Yeah. Okay. So you end up getting a whole geode after an hour.
Okay.
And
Like
big is
without it breaking, That's
Ew.
what takes so long, really.
Gotcha. Could we split it in half or something, or is it just going to be a
I was
whole?
gonna say, if you want souvenirs, just split it up as you're breaking it up. Anyways, who cares?
Out of curiosity, what kind of geode? What kind of gemstone?
Probably amethyst.
Okay.
Ooh.
They're pretty.
Purple.
They make great geodes.
So yeah, I'll hand it to Shadow.
How big is it?
Fist-sized. Human fist size, I should say, I guess.
Pretty big. Cool.
And then I guess we head back.
Okay.
And the whisper was coming from inside the house.
Feel free to move your tokens if you want to.
Can we move? Can you move them to the other map?
Yes. I'm just giving you the opportunity in case you want to do anything else while you're down here.
I accidentally did it twice, Alex.
Okay.
I don't know how you.
A fossilized skull partially juts out of the east wall of this small cave, 5 feet off the ground. The skull is larger than normal eye sockets, a curious ridge between the eyes, nothing that would pass for a nose, and 4 small holes where one would expect to see teeth.
First question: are there teeth? There's no teeth. Is that?
That's correct.
And second question: can I make some kind of a check to figure out what kind of creature this is?
Yep. Sure can. Well, you can roll. I don't know if you'll make
Yeah.
it, but we'll see.
Yeah. Nature, Arcana.
Coming up.
I'm right with him, so I'm gonna look as well.
Yeah, this is cool. I'm definitely saying, hey, look at this.
So do you write all these stories down, or you just remember
Yes.
them?
Well, yes. Probably I think it's more of an oral tradition, but like Tabaxi.
Well, I'm impressed. So Shattering
very,
Trees, you think this is a Mind Flayer skull?
Oh, sweet.
Peace out.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
You all have tools. You can pry it free.
Oh,
Sure.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Are there still some tentacles left, like cartilage or something?
Nope. There's all the cartilage and soft tissue is very gone. It is somewhat, it was embedded in the wall as a skull.
Okay, cool.
So it's been there for a bit.
I'm across the chasm going, everything all right over there, my friends?
We found a skull and a gem.
Okay.
This is a fantastic story.
Okay. Now I'm going to move.
Sounds good. I'm glad you're happy. No dangers, though, yes?
Nope, we're good.
Okay. Well, this is very fun, I think.
Yeah.
Doom, doom, doom.
The
Gonna
world
bring you all
went
back
black
together.
unless we got killed.
And as y'all walk along, something seems to break loose in the skull, and it's clinking around.
Investigate?
Clearly.
Run away!
Yeah, we might be in trouble.
Okay. And in it, let's see. There is a purple crystal.
Ew.
Like, different than the amethyst, like not an amethyst.
Yeah, it is. It is not an amethyst geode. It is a crystal that glows with a inner purplish light.
Okay, that
It's
one's
super,
mine.
it's super faint.
Oh, what could possibly go wrong?
No, nothing. It's great. So you got the last big gem. I'll take this one.
You might want to have somebody check it out to make sure it's safe, my friend.
I guess I have it because
I'll grab it.
I said investigate. No, I'm just checking to make sure that I know who has it.
I'm about to put it
I don't
in
know
the
if we actually
worksheet.
established you had the skull.
Oh,
I'll investigate it, like assuming I had it.
You can have the skull, but I'm gonna take that little gem. Crystal, I mean.
Which is shinier?
Whoa! You got the first one. I
He's
get
a
this
cat.
one.
He's a cat.
I'm asking
He's
the
a
GM
cat.
which one is shinier.
Oh, the one from the skull is definitely shinier.
Cool. I immediately tossed the dwarf the amethyst geode because it's no longer interesting to me.
What the? No, that's not how this works.
This thing's non-ID.
I take the geode and make a little fire come out of my finger, and I start making a light go around the walls. See that? See that? See that?
No,
See,
you're not
Shadow?
here.
See that?
Me and
What
Shadow
killed
have to fight now.
What killed your party? A shiny object?
It's.
I would have said Tarrasques, but no. Apparently, shiny objects kill your party real dead.
It's almost as dangerous as if the party was full of
It was a rock. Oh, you mean one of the big
Um,
giant birds?
the-
It was a rock.
the crow race that I can't remember the name of right off the top of my head right now for some reason.
Kinku?
Kenku.
Kenku.
Is this thing like actually a magical item shiny, or is it just like really shiny?
Well, you have people who can detect magic and such.
Do people detect magic-y?
Yes, I have the ability to detect magic.
Okay, would you please detect magic-y?
On my crystal?
Look, if it's magical, we can talk about it. If it's not magical, fine.
Okay.
Hey, I found I found the skull.
Well, come on down into this chamber down here where I am, obviously.
Yeah, we're down there now.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Well, I'm not sure if I want to waste a spell on something as trivial as detecting your magic. We still have to fight a monster. Perhaps after we are done fighting the monster, I could detect that magic.
Okay, so then we'll give it to a
I only
real
got
wizard.
I only got 3 spell slots, and that's 3 healing spells. So you want me to blow one healing spell slot?
When we take a short rest, I think we can.
No,
if it's
long
ma-
rest is long rest for getting spells.
Well,
back for the
No,
cleric.
if we take a short rest, you can identify a magic item, if I remember correctly. So if it's magical,
maybe.
then we will be able to identify it.
No, so I don't think I detect magic as from a cleric is the same as detect magic from a wizard.
Fifth edition has a mechanic that when you take a rest, you can identify magic items. Like that's just a 5th edition rule.
I thought that was 8 hours or longer.
Point of order.
Whatever.
You can attune to it with a short rest. If it's a cursed thing, you are suddenly attuned to a cursed thing.
The curse is like so far away from my mind, man.
That's why I said we should maybe check it out.
Also, a ritual caster could cast detect magic in 10 minutes.
We have a great wizard over there somewhere.
I don't think I have detect magic though.
You do. It's in your spellbook.
I do. I can do it.
And it only has to be in your spellbook for you to cast a ritual. You don't have to have it memorized.
Yeah,
if no one else wants to, I will.
If you're a wizard.
Well, if detect magic is a ritual, then Sergeant should be able to do that as well. Because but I know identify.
Oh, I was on combat. Sorry, I was on combat. Yes,
Sure.
I do have detect magic as a ritual.
If Sergeant can use it if he has it memorized as a ritual.
I do not.
There we go.
Memorized as a ritual? Okay, that's a new one.
If you have a spell that can cast ritually memorized and you can cast ritual magic, you can cast it as a ritual and not consume a spell level. If you are a wizard, you can cast it from your book. You don't have to have it prepared.
So the standard rule for 5th edition is a character can focus on one magic item during a short rest while being in physical contact with the item. At the end of the rest, the character learns the item's properties. That's the base rule. I mean, there could be something special about the item or something like that, but
if you'd like me to do that, I can do that.
Okay, it's magic.
Do I know anything else about it?
You can detect its school if I can come up with what its school is. Second here.
Yeah, there's another spell called Identify.
And that's the one.
I'll tell what is it, Kraanan? You have the amethyst geode as collateral. I'm gonna hang on to the shiny, and we'll figure it out later.
Well, I have it in my hands at the moment.
Who has the skull?
You're a nice person. You're gonna give me back my shiny, right?
Of course.
Oh, fantastic! Okay.
Oh yeah, can we brought the skull back with us?
Yeah, we have the skull too.
Yep.
Okay.
It's definitely magical. I just need to hold on to it a little bit more to tell you what kind of magic.
Okay, it's evocation.
I mean, unless we have a way to figure it out right now, we'll worry about identifying later, and we'll figure out who gets it later.
I will tell you it's the School of Evocation, and I hand it back to you, Shadow.
The School of Make Go Boom. Don't drop it. Got it.
Yes, I would not drop it.
Let's go kill a monster.
As long as it's not necromancy, yes.
And to be clear, it's not evocation, it's evocation?
Oh, so I'm not quite sure.
I mean, so maybe go
think it's
home if I drop it. So don't
I
drop it.
think it's evocation,
Maybe psionic?
but it's definitely magical. I know that for sure.
Good to know. Let's go kill a monster.
All right.
Where are we going?
That way.
That way. That way. That way. Not sure
To the
what that
east. The way Suzza's going.
Yep. Suzza's heading off. I'm killing a monster.
I'm going to help.
I think there's a monster up here.
I tell Small, Thwip, and Grek in Draconic, stay here, enjoy your rat.
What's this? What was this circle that was up
I
here?
think that's
Alex?
where we came down.
Yeah. Yep. That's where the official demarcation line for the thing is. Okay.
On my way past,
Oh.
can
Okay.
I take a piece of the rat and munch on it like some jerky?
They give you kind of dirty looks, but I mean, they're not going to do anything about it.
I thought we were sharing a meal. I'm confused.
So is it the north passage or the south?
North.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
but
what I
sharing means that you'd actually be sitting there eating with them.
All right. Let's see where this thing lands. Okay. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Close that. Thank you. Passive perceptions.
Passive?
I was basically just moving forward until I noticed something.
Right.
But paying attention because there's a monster.
Uh-huh.
Wait. We're all going to
And
die?
I'm a little nervous because me and the kobolds have been telling ghost stories for like the last hour and a half. So
Okay, you come in here. Yeah, let me. There. A hole in the center. Excuse me. A hole in the west side of this chamber opens to a central shaft, letting in the sound of the waterfall. The floor in the north end of the cave is 5 feet higher than the south end, with a rocky ridge separating them and a slope on either side leaning to the top of the ridge. The walls above the ridge gleam with gem deposits. So, up high.
No,
there's more shiny stuff down here, guys.
Urgh.
What happened?
I don't know. It
It just went
decided
up
you wanted
quickly.
to be somewhere else.
Shinies, and the cat runs like a maniac.
I'm just trying to move up to the. Actually, I want to look in this cavern or the hole to kind of get an idea. Is this the same hole in all 3 levels?
Yep.
Got it.
Alex, do you not have it turned on so that we can see things that our comrades can see? Because if I highlight myself,
you just have
I can't see anybody else. Yeah, but there's a function that is supposed to. At least I thought there was.
it's functioning correctly as far as I understand it. But when you click on yourself and activate yourself, you only see what you see, and you can do the same thing with other players.
All right. So,
or if you unfocus, you can actually see everyone at the same time.
all right. Let's do this.
Oh, it's the big hole.
You know what's usually at the bottom of big holes like that? Lots and lots of gold.
Are you trying to kill him?
Oh, is that why you sent the kobold down there? You wanted him to be rich?
Yep, definitely.
Um,
Plus, there's water. He probably landed in water. He's fine.
should I be nervous that we just had to roll initiative? Just wondering.
I mean, I don't. Maybe.
Maybe.
Some music has started.
Yeah.
What is the worst that could happen?
Surely it's just a rat, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
No, don't call me Shirley.
So
We'll
the
just
reason you did
beat
that
him.
is because Kraanan came in, and he's so well attuned to his surroundings that he noticed hiding above y'all
Uh-oh.
was a Grell.
Oh no.
Ooh.
And
Oh, he's hanging from the ceiling? How
Yeah.
high up is that?
It's not that high up, but he was, hiding. But there was. You're pretty sure if it was just one of you, the Grell would be busy at the moment.
Does he drop down? Is he still hanging?
Having been noticed, it knows that it has been noticed and is going to try to fight its way out of the situation. Oh, come on.
Can I take an action before anyone else because I saw it, or? Well, because I kind of want to warn people and stuff. So.
Right. This will be a surprise round. So basically, everybody will be surprised, and then we'll just go to the next round. If there was a reason for you to take reactions, then Kraanan could take reactions, but the Grell was kind of surprised by what happened too. It has not been expecting a bunch of people.
That's kind of all at once, but Kraanan probably shouts.
Yeah.
Ah.
That way, there's not a round in which people can't act. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yep. So basically, straight up initiative. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Start at the top because no one rolled super great.
Did we already do initiative? Oh yeah.
I see that Mika rolled a 16, and he's kind of down at the bottom.
Let's see, Mika.
No initiative roll.
Oh. Well, then I'm gonna run forward.
Mika. That's weird. So, sorry, it's actually Mika.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Okay.
didn't apply as initiative
Sorry.
for some reason. It's not your fault.
Okay. Well, you can go back to him and then skip me.
Okay.
So I'm going to let's see. I think I will do sort of a support. I will actually drop a totem. I will drop the bear spirit totem. That takes me a bonus action. Grants you and your allies might and endurance. Each creature of your choice in the aura, when the spirit appears, gains 5 temporary hit points plus my druid level. So 7. Everybody gains 7 temporary hit points. And
it goes somewhere.
Your ally. Yeah, let me.
There's your token.
Thank you.
How big is your range?
60 feet.
I've got a better token.
I can drop it anywhere. The actual range of area of effect, and for some reason it didn't add this to my character sheet because of course it didn't. The actual range of the effect that it has is 30-foot radius around that point.
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah, it should get everybody though.
Yeah.
So you all get 7 temporary hit points and advantage on and strength saving throws. That's my bonus action.
Yep.
My action, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire targeting the Grell.
Okay.
So.
And Alex, I went ahead and dropped the Hexblade Curse stuff on it.
Okay.
So.
I did that with my shot.
Each object within 20-foot range is outlined in blue, green, or violet. Oh, no, I don't. These are 2 concentration effects.
Ah.
Yeah. In that case, I'll just... I'll hit it with a Thunder Wave. So, I need the combat tracker open, don't I?
Okay. So the way your Hexblade Curse works, mechanically when you're putting it out, when you're using it, the first effect goes on the critter, and the other 2 go on yourself.
Oh, okay. I did that. I did 2 on it and 1 on me, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Did you fix it?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
How does it... What am I just dragging it over to the combat tracker?
You can drag it over to the combat tracker, you can drag it and drop it on the Grell itself on the map, or you can hold down Control and click on the Grell and the target, and you can hard target it, basically.
Okay. Let's try to do this again. It's not letting me do it. Don't know why. Maybe.
Okay, I think I know what's up. Let's go down here and see. And it's Thunderwave. Hit the magnifying glass, which will open it up.
Oh, wait, I'm not in combat mode, that's why.
And then when you open it up, you can drag cast to it.
Okay. DC 13 save.
Yep. Just pick up the cast button and drop it on the Grell.
Okay.
And it failed.
Okay.
So then you can just drag the
damage
onto it. All right.
9 points of damage.
It gets thunder waved, and let's see, is there a
Did
pushback?
that blow it back? So.
I believe it does actually.
Yep.
10 feet.
So
I'll push it up against the wall, basically.
Yep. It thwonks.
Basically, as it flies by, I hit it, and then I'm done.
Okay. Marten. And because the kind of cave it is, you all can move through each other's square without penalty.
Yeah, I'm going to have to. I was going to shoot it from here, but no, somebody had to push it back out of my range.
Nice.
I do not want to be melee with an elder horror from Outer Realms. I'm sorry.
All right, so I'm going to shoot with a longbow.
Hit.
All right, and then I'm going to mark it as favored foe, which does an additional d4. I don't know if there's a way for me to add on the d4 to the from the longbow.
Just drag it over.
You can add an effect to give the d4 to yourself before you roll damage.
Yep, just a second.
There's a module that you could use. You drag the effect on your sheet and you just click on it. So you don't have to program it yourself.
Is that the, let's see, favorite foe? What did that show up?
Favored foe, that's new from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
It is.
That's why.
It replaces favored enemy.
Okay.
Or can.
Just after you shoot, roll the extra damage as a die, and we'll figure it out, and later I'll code that.
Yeah, no worries. That's kind of what I was thinking.
The Grell is having a bad day.
It's not what he expected to be doing this, whatever time of day it is at this point.
That'll be my turn.
All right, Sergeant.
Can I see it from where I am?
Yes.
Click on yourself.
I am. What's the targeting? Is it shift or
Control.
control?
There you
Okay,
go.
so I can see it. Okay.
Yes, you can see it.
It looks like it's taking a little bit of damage. I
Mhm.
think I will do a sacred flame on it.
Okay.
Give me 1 second here. So I drag the save on him. Yep, there we go. And he succeeds. Darn it. Is anybody else hurt?
I think we're all okay at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, it hasn't gone yet.
We might
Okay.
not be in a minute.
Got it. All right. Then I'm done.
Okay. Kraanan then.
I stroll over to it, and I will go ahead and attempt to stab it with my short sword. And that would be a crit. And I'm going to add sneak attack damage, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Then I
Wow.
kick it off my sword.
Was that the monster? Were we victorious? Woohoo!
Yeah.
That was less imposing than I expected.
Well, we're not little kobolds.
There were a lot of them.
Well, we should check around, make sure that actually was the monster.
Yeah,
And
any
there's not
signs
something
that
else
there are
back
any
here.
other ones? Mm-hmm.
And it falls to the ground and lays there like a beaked brain on the ground.
Ew.
I poke it a little bit. See
Like
if
a gross piece of sushi.
I love
Oh.
sushi.
Me too.
Grell's
But
sushi.
yeah, totally not
Okay.
like that.
But are there any
I guess
components?
we could take it back for the kobolds to eat.
Yeah, but are there any components in there that I might need?
It's hard to say. Maybe you could probably harvest some brain and a tentacle or so.
I will do that.
The
She
brain's
is
the
turning
easiest to
into
get to
idiots.
since it's on the outside.
Calamari.
So now that I'm done admiring this hole,
Mhm.
oh, what was this thing?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
And there's gemstones to be up here too. Whereas below there
are
were
they
geodes, up here there are some gemstones that could be picked out.
like easily picked out?
Easier, but it'll
pick
still
one
take
out?
an hour to actually get something out without breaking
Yeah, I
anything.
already got Chinese.
Anyone? Anyone else?
I mean, if I will search the area, just to
Yeah, I'm kind of poking around, make sure there's nothing else
yeah.
alive.
If you need me to do a perception or investigation.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
There's the bottomless pit, basically.
Yay!
Other than that, there's some. You can see where there's some gemstone veins and such up in the higher edge, the higher level in here. Other than that you can see where the Grell was, and you also discover some kobold and humanoid bones.
So
Of
that
the
was
taller, longer variety.
Like humans. The gemstones, they look like gemstones that would be useful in spell components.
Let's see. No, they're
Okay.
all tourmalines.
Tourmaline.
Yeah.
Pretty stone, actually. Very pretty stone.
Remind me, how far is this mine away from town?
I want to say
Not
like
super far.
10 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
half hour, I think. You said.
Maybe a couple of people should go back and get the miner, the leader, or whatever, to bring back and negotiate with this kobold group.
That sounds like a good plan.
So, like, half of us stay here with the kobolds, and the other.
Who's our
goes and-
fastest?
Who's the fastest?
The monk.
Whoa.
Probably the ranger too.
Nope, monk.
Nope, not me.
Well, the rogue is always at the fastest, which also happens to be a monk.
Well, I'm not the fastest yet, but I will be soon. Yeah, I don't care. I'll go back. Doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay.
Um,
We'll
Probably shouldn't go back alone though.
I was
okay.
gonna say.
I'm gonna pop
Okay,
off
I'll go back with you.
the
Okay.
psi crystal.
Get the leaders, and you guys do whatever while we're gone.
Just don't die.
Are they going to be gone for about an hour?
Sure.
Oh, here, you
By
want
the
my
time
rifle?
by the time you get to
Identify the-
town, you have to find a
mob.
representative of the miners and to convince them to come back with you. And while telling them, oh, there's kobolds alive.
Wasn't he in the
but-
Was it in the bar? Oh, was that like the mayor?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
speaker.
Yeah, speaker. Thank you.
And
Check your notes.
They're just looking for work.
you can let them know that, well, it wasn't the kobolds killing people. It was this thing.
The thing was killing the kobolds as well. They're just trying to stay warm. But they would love to help. They would like to be part of the mining force to help mine, and in return stay warm and perhaps some food and some money for beer or whatever. But they're eager for peace and to be part of your workforce instead of being killed.
How many kobolds are we talking about?
Ooh,
How many kobolds were there?
We're up to
Uh,
6.
If you
we saw
recall,
5.
if you recall, I think I told you, Suzza, he wasn't good at counting.
There
Saw
were
5.
we left
Yes,
3 in
they
the with eating the rat where Suzza was talking, and there were 3 downstairs.
We know of
I
6
asked
for
how many
sure.
there were, but he didn't know.
Yeah, so I'm saying we know of 6.
So just say 6. If there's more,
We know of 6. There could be a few more, or yeah, but some of them have already been eaten by There was a Grell creature in there, but we have taken care of that as well.
And to answer your question, Marten, they wouldn't know.
Yeah, but I
Because
don't know that I would.
None of
necessarily
them
know that.
actually survived seeing it.
I feel like they made it pretty clear that they sent someone that way. There was painful death, and they decided not to go that way anymore.
Yeah, and there was nothing else back there. So
Speaking of, same question about spell components, but is there anything from the Grell that is useful spell component?
Same answer for Viorica. Maybe some brain, maybe a tentacle.
Yeah.
And again, the brain's easiest to get to since they wear theirs on the outside.
Yeah.
how stylish. So do they agree to bring some representatives and come back?
Yeah, a foreman will come, and if you'd like to introduce him, you may.
Yes.
And then they'll
This
enter into some strange sounding negotiations, given that one of the kobold is more fluent and well spoken than the human representative.
While this is all going on, can I identify the magic item short resty style?
Check your party sheet.
Ooh.
And you,
Are we supposed to have two of them in the party sheet?
no. That was just a thing. Thanks for pointing it out, though. Fixed. Alright. So, that is the mine mostly taken care of. As negotiations go on for like 10 whole minutes, and then they seem to be satisfied.
Well,
So
wonderful.
Shadow's not really interested in this thing. So he'll give it to Kraanan in exchange for his amethyst back.
Too late. Sorry. I'm gone.
You're coming back, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you get back.
No, it's mine. We traded.
Welcome to the
Fine,
reverse
fine.
exchange
You don't know
of
what
the
it
items.
does.
Cats, man, cats.
You don't know what it does yet.
Yeah. So what does it do?
It's magic.
Great. It's magic. Sure. Whatever.
All right, let's see. Let's find out.
It makes light.
It makes. Wow, that's useful.
Yeah. It makes light.
If someone tunes to it, it definitely makes light.
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
I'm not smart enough for it.
But I don't know what it does, so I can't really say if I want to keep it or not.
It's in the inventory in the party sheet.
Well, yeah, but my character doesn't know what it is.
I'll tell you what it does.
Okay. Oh, so you should give it to someone super smart, like a wizard.
Let's see. That's what I need.
I start to whistle.
It's also an arcane focus, apparently. I hand it to V.
The walking, talking translator who doesn't really need it.
It would allow her to communicate with us too.
Yep.
Is there somebody else that could use it that really would like it?
What's it do?
It grants you telepathy for as long as you remain attuned to it.
Ooh, that's
The
not bad.
crystal also glows with a purplish inner light while you are attuned to it. The higher your intelligence, the greater the light's intensity, and the greater the range of the telepathy.
Oh.
Yeah,
And it is an
wizard.
arcane focus in a special item. Oh, it's an arcane focus.
So it's probably more useful to a wizard. I mean,
but
I
I'm
like.
not greedy. So
Yeah.
if
No,
there's somebody
take
that
it.
says I would really use that.
No, it's yours.
It's yours. You should use it.
Right.
You should use it.
So with the arcane focus, you don't even need to use spell components. You could just use that instead.
Ooh, nice.
As long as the components don't have a monetary cost.
Right.
Yep.
For me, I may as well whisper.
Then I'm gonna give my Grell brain and tentacle to the druid.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's...
Oh, it's true love. What a gift.
That's what it looks like.
It's pretty.
It's very pretty.
Does it get extra bright and shiny when Vi takes it?
Yes. You can check how bright it is, Vi, if you look at it.
Yeah, so my intelligence score is 16 right now. So it's 120 feet. Whoa, that's my telepathy.
That's
And
really good,
bright
actually.
light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. Can I control when the light's on and off, though? Like if I want to be in darkness?
You can cover it.
Okay. And does it have to be on my body, or can it be in my bag, or do I have to hold it in my hand, or how does it work?
Let's see.
I have to admit, that's a pretty cool item.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's not super powerful, but it's really cool.
Yep.
So useful. Yep.
I think you can wear it, and it would still act as your focus.
Yeah.
So, like, you put it on a string around your neck, and you can hide it, down your tunic or whatever.
All right. That's what I'm going to do as soon as I can find a string.
It also leads to that cool visual in my head of the glow from her heart when she starts casting.
Exactly.
Nice.
Does anybody want the Mind Flayer skull, or should I just toss it?
Oh, I'll take
No,
it.
I got it. I'll carry it.
Yeah.
Hey, how Alex? How big is the Mind Flayer skull? Could you wear it like a helmet if you had a really small head like a halfling?
Your head's not that small.
Shh.
Well,
It would take some
Sort of.
heavy modification, but it could be done.
I mean, we could
Just
modify
throw
your
it-
skull.
You're gonna
and-
just throw it away. I'll take it.
All right. So,
Be a
are you?
great ward.
You're saying
ward
we're
cleric.
basically down to mines?
Let's see. So, y'all get paid for clearing out
Yay,
the
money!
mines.
What I was getting at, the 50 gold pieces.
And
technically
the,
we didn't clean it out.
if you get the Geode Appraised, it's worth 10 gold pieces.
Cool, but I don't
You're
I don't
keeping it?
care about it as money.
Can we sell the Mind Flare skull?
I
Sure.
suspect that a talismonger would probably pay decent money for Mind Flayer skull.
Uh,
I agree.
I'd say they'll give you 20 gold for it.
Ooh,
Cool. Done.
yeah, absolutely.
Has at least a couple of pairs of snowshoes.
Yeah.
If we're in the town, then I'm going to buy a chain for my side crystal.
Okay.
I don't know how much that costs.
Actually, I have something that might be better. And I go in to a nearby tree, because I'm sure there's trees around somewhere.
Yep.
I use Druidcraft
Okay.
to shape a branch off and turn it into a necklace where she could slot the crystal and then form it around it so it's nice and secure. And give
Oh,
that to her.
very nice. Thank you.
Yep. That's
That
fine
looks
with me.
awesome.
Should work. And since they didn't tell me in any way, shape, or form how it's used or hangs out or whatever, that just makes it easier. So yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there is a small thing I need to look up real quick. Hence I brought out the book.
I work with plants quite a lot. I like making pretty things.
Yeah, it's quite lovely. Thank you.
Of course.
Eyes. So you come back. The miners start getting ready to gear up. You can tell they appreciate it in the way that anyone appreciates being able to go back to work in a mine.
Right.
Clarifying question:
Yes.
in a pandemic world or a not pandemic world?
Well, no, in a
Damn,
pandemic world
pants.
because of the cold.
Yeah.
It is
If
warmer
we're
in the
gonna talk
mine.
about like enjoyment of going back to work, I feel like that's a necessary distinction for me right now.
But yeah,
so
so
everybody's wearing masks and grumbling.
There's a bunch of people changing out of their pajamas. And
yeah.
Honey, where are my work boots?
What do you mean I can't wear slippers?
Wait, underwear is required?
Yeah.
Please. Yeah, the nude mining never took off the way nude sunbathing did around here.
Yeah. Certainly not up this far north.
Nude Zoom calls.
It's rough, one might say.
I want to buy another hand axe.
Okay, Micah, I think you were keeping track of what we were doing. So where are we heading now?
Well, I think we are going after.
Well, hold on. Wasn't there other quests in this town, Alex? Or was it just this one?
That was the primary one going on at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, we were sidetracked by the mines, but we were headed to Lonelywood to
fight the super high level druid that was going to kill us all.
Yeah, we were hoping for some XP before we got there.
Yep, you'll get it.
Or such a large distraction that we forget to go there.
It's so weird hearing Beavis not like all
there we go.
gung ho death wishy. Go find the big monster.
I charged Orcus. No,
Demigorgon.
Demigorgon. Yeah, that was him. But I
until
did
hurt
attack
my
Orcus.
ankle.
So.
Until I hurt my ankle.
Uh-huh.
I used to be an adventurer, and then.
All right, let's see.
Are you on mute, Alex?
Nope. Just I had to look something up in the DMG, and now I'm sending it to the person.
Oh dear.
Hope it's
Everybody's watching their chat screen.
Nah, it'll make you chime when if it comes to me.
Okay. So, we get to go fight the evil druid. It'll be fun.
Well, do we want to take like a long rest before we head up there, or do we want to just head up there, or do we want to do shopping? What do you want to do?
You
What time
can,
of the day is it?
Yeah, well, it's kind of getting late again, so you can get a long rest. It will be paid for.
And how many days? And how many days are we away from this destination?
Maybe a day.
I think that's about half a day.
Too many.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were really close. This town was on the.
Yeah, it is not far. Let's see, and let me grab that one other thing.
I couldn't remember if
But
it
since
was 4
it's so
hours.
cold, we don't want to walk at night.
Yeah, because it's even colder.
It's all like right now.
Icewind Dale player map. Here we go.
So if we're gonna spend like the night here, I'll have time. I want to meditate.
And
Okay.
where are we right now, Alex? Termalaine?
Yeah, we're in
Termalaine,
Termalaine.
yeah.
Okay.
And there should be.
So if anyone wants to do meditation with me, I will do it in the, I don't know, main inn.
Ooh, what
Common
is this
room.
meditation thing? I'm very interested in this.
Okay.
Yeah, sit, cross your legs, try to empty your mind,
In here.
and think of the things that you did that you probably shouldn't do anymore, or how you can improve yourself. Like today,
So-
I'm meditating on why I killed that kobold. He probably shouldn't have been killed.
So I'm gonna start doing the meditation thing, and after about 5 minutes, I'm gonna like ask him, "Am I doing it right?" And then like another 5 minutes, I'm gonna like ask another question. I'm gonna be the most annoying co-meditator.
Hey,
Around.
but if you can go 5 minutes without saying something, that's pretty good.
Sergeant
For your first-
Woozle
It's a good start.
gets a good stiff drink.
In the space that you're meditating in, to sort of assist, I actually summon a unicorn spirit, so it appears in the room with you.
Oh, cool.
Which you gain advantage on ability checks. In addition, you cast spells using a spell slot that restores hit points. Any creature inside or outside the aura, each creature of choice in the area regains hit points. So really, it's just there for your comfort. It's not doing anything for you, but it's comfortable.
It is definitely comfortable, and it helps. Oh my god! And look how close we are to level 3.
Any chance for a random encounter on the way?
I stab Woozle. That should get us there.
I mean, if we don't have to spread it out as much, we could just. No? Okay.
Yep.
Bring it, dwarf.
That's pretty rough. Well, luckily we've still got some time.
Well,
let us off to the adventure then.
yep. After a night's rest and all that. But yeah.
Okay. Mika, are you meditating?
Not really. I communed with the spirits, but that's all.
That's not
What's
we're
up?
looking for.
Okay. I'm telling you because I think you're most familiar with this area, but I'm sensing this feeling like something's crying out for help.
Oh, well, we should do something.
It's very hurt, but it's off in the distance. I can't figure out where it's coming from, though.
Do you have a sense of direction?
I don't know. I have to wait for the GM to tell me.
Yes, you have a sense of direction, but it's taking a little while to nail it down.
Okay.
Well, continue.
I'm gonna go meditate
GM
with Shadow and Kraanan, and I'll let you know.
Okay. If you have any more details, even a direction, I can at least figure out what's in that direction, or if anything, and we can go and work on finding it whenever you want.
Okay.
I want to help.
That helped.
I don't want anyone to suffer.
All right. I'm gonna go in the room with Shadow and Kraanan and meditate.
I'm probably already leaving.
Yeah,
This isn't as exciting. This isn't that exciting.
I watch Shadow. Shadow passes me. Hey, okay, and I walk in the room with Kraanan.
And the spirit of a unicorn.
And the spirit of a unicorn.
That is cool. Yeah. Yes, join me for some meditation.
I sit down next to you, although I kneel. I don't cross my legs, but I kneel.
Okay.
There.
And I should
That helped.
maybe look at what spells are memorized. Prepare.
I whisper, Kraanan. Kraanan.
Yeah. What? Huh?
So I'm sensing that there's something that needs help directly south of us.
Okay.
It's calling out to me.
Something from a far away? Or is it like the next room?
Well, I don't think it can be that far away. I'm feeling it. It's really warm on my chest where this crystal is laying. And it's in my head, it's saying, major damage, need aid. Major damage, need aid. Major damage, need aid.
Oh dear.
That's kind of... It's coming from the crystal, or is the crystal giving the power to detect it?
My crystal is warm. Like I'm attuning with my crystal, and I can hear this thing in my head calling for help.
It's obviously the former owner. You should return it.
It doesn't sound human, but we can go investigate.
I have a suspicion. I know what it is. But in character, we're all going to be like, no.
Yeah, we don't know what it is.
I already told Mika, so Mika's waiting.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
All right. I guess we walk out of the room, and I look at Mika, and I say, direct south.
Oh. Alex,
Much
do I have
caution.
a sense of what would be directly south of us at this point?
Directly south of you is, well, let's see. Let me.
Like a portion of the lake, I think. And then beyond that, I'm not sure.
I need to give.
Oh, we have a map of 10
Yep.
towns, right?
Let me just
Is this
grab
something everyone's going to, or just you three?
that one.
Oh,
If
no.
you guys are in the room, I'll tell you as well.
Yeah,
If
just
you're in
sitting here
the
eating
outer room.
peanuts.
So back the way we just came.
Well,
But the mine's not that far, so yeah, you can stay here if you want. It's fine. I mean, I know it's too cold for your little feet.
My feet are fine, thank you.
so directly south would take us through the woods near Goodmead, Duggan's Hole, down towards Redwater.
Boy, that's really, really far, though, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
is.
Like more
That's
than a-
days and days of travel.
This
Yeah,
is
but
the
I don't think
general
it's that
area
far, though.
that you can kind of guess
So
it's
just,
coming from.
so just south of town.
That's pretty far, though. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
I mean,
Doesn't
'cause
matter.
Yeah,
my
that's
crystal
more than a
doesn't
week's
have-
travel.
my crystal doesn't have that big of a range.
It doesn't. So
Is it
Something-
in the town?
I'd even be in town, yeah.
I mean, if you get the sense that what he's showing us on the screen is where it is, you're talking more than a week of travel. This
It's
isn't just outside town.
it's far enough to still be on the map, but not by a lot.
Okay.
I'll just share this.
Let's take care of what we need to take care of here then. And then let's go there. Because that
Sounds
would
good.
yeah, forget this druid thing. Let's go south there.
Yeah, since we're almost to Lonelywood.
Yep, you're 2 hours away. That's how far it was from Termalaine to Lonelywood.
But once we take care of the druid problem, I am certainly all for going and checking this out. Though I should warn you, we found that crystal inside the skull of a mind. What we find there may not be friendly.
Nice.
It may be calling for help from a mind flare.
Or whatever is in trouble killed the mind flare.
And then
So it could be
buried it a
stronger
week
than
north.
one of them. Okay, whatever. Let's go get killed by a druid first.
Yes. This will be fine.
Let's get our
Yeah,
priorities
fine.
Get
straight.
killed by the druid.
Let's go deal with the shaman.
Is that
This
going to be
is
before
shaman
or after
stuff.
long rest?
I thought we were gonna spend a night here.
Yeah, we did
You
spend the
did.
night. Yeah.
Here, let me settle down, mouse. I just need to move you to do a thing.
You have a mouse on your desk?
No,
That's
I have
why
a
the cat
trackball
keeps hanging
actually,
out.
but
Kensington trackballs are the best.
You and your trackballs.
and Suzza, don't forget to cast your buff.
Yes. If I can find it.
Well, there you go, Kraanan, another one that likes trackball.
Right.
I use trackball too. But I'm on a laptop, so.
Oh. Well, I've got the one with the big, like, pool size ball.
Yeah, I know several people who use one.
Was it Kingston?
Kenningston?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, totally.
Yep, we've got different ones, but different one than that one, but similar.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, so Lonelywood, it's a 2-hour trip. Like all trips between towns, it kind of sucks. But you all have equipment now.
Did everybody get snowshoes?
I got some.
I
Yeah, I
believe
think
so.
we all ended up with
Okay.
everything.
Snowshoes and the pelts or whatever.
Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and share this map with you.
Oh. Lonely Wood.
And so you can know where you come in. And then let's see.
I presume that the lake shore is pretty frozen here too.
Yep. I mean, they're able to get some work done, but it's not as bad. It's not as frozen as the one in the south. I take that back. They actually have water. But it's rough. It's also, in a way, smaller. For instance, there's not even an inn in town.
What's the happy scrimshander?
Or the Lucky Liar.
The lucky liar, the
A shop.
ramshackle. Oh.
Yes, I'm going to shop at the Lucky Liar.
The Lucky
Yeah,
Liar
yeah.
is a tavern,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
and the Ramshackle is the inn that is closed.
I don't particularly want to hang out in a closed inn.
Yeah, why not? We can get whatever rooms we want.
It doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah.
It's true. So, we should go to the speaker's house first and find out about what they know about the druid.
Yep. And the speaker's house is where strangers in need of a place to stay end up staying, because he's got some rooms.
Yep.
And by that I mean
Druid
one
room.
big room that
Rabbit.
people can be in. Let's see.
And I'm always going to be looking around for signs of thieves.
Okay.
Thieves can't, markings, whatever.
Yeah.
Guild signs.
The rogue droppings on the street.
Totally.
Because, they don't care where they go.
And it just frees right up anyways. I mean,
Sure. So you're going to the speakers first, or the other locations, or just finding someone on the street?
Speaker's house, I believe.
Okay. Nimsy Huddle, the town speaker, tempts you with freshly baked halfling-shaped cookies.
Ooh.
Her house was clearly built for
thank you.
humans, but most of the furniture is sized for halflings, with a few big chairs for visitors of taller stock. 4 halfling children scamper from room to room and climb a ladder up into the loft, chasing one another with wooden swords, while a fire crackles in the hearth in Speaker Huddle's cluttered kitchen.
The speaker halfling?
Yep.
Oh. I'll walk right. Is it a? I'm sorry. Was it a man or a woman?
Let's see. Woman.
Woman? Okay. I'll walk right up to her and say, "Good day, madam.
Well, hi.
Hi. How are you and your family doing on this wonderful snowy day?"
Well, I mean, things have been a lot better.
I understand. Well, I wanted to let you know that this troop of mine behind us here, we're here to help.
Okay, well that's good. We do have a problem.
What's the
I
problem?
mean, other than, the endless winter.
And what would that be?
Well, our loggers, which is our main business here, logging, are being terrorized by a white moose.
I'm sorry, did you say a white moose?
Yep. Says
I
turned
don't
to
mess
the-
with mooses.
I actually turned to the druid and say, Mika, have you heard of anything like this before? A rabid white moose?
now. She like holds up a finger because she's not finished talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The beast has looted the hunters we've sent to kill it. We depend on the forest for survival. I wouldn't be a very good town speaker if I let a dumb moose get the better of us. Will you help?
I would be glad to help. It is in the north. Moose is very impressive creature, but we can certainly make use of them.
Is this a male or female moose?
But fighting moose is not something that's really cheap to do either.
Well, is this a male or female moose?
I'm gonna put money on it's a male moose. So it's a
Okay.
bull
Well,
moose.
there's a picture of the male moose at home.
Well,
so it's horny.
No,
Oh.
but ching.
Oh wow! Look at that. He fell down and landed on my dagger a lot.
Oops, how'd this get stuck in your pack?
So, yeah, yes, we can help. Yeah,
Where was this moose spotted last?
Let's see. In the northern forest, which is, just right outside of Lonelywood. As you can see on the map, their houses are built on the edge of the forest line.
I can certainly go find it if you would like.
Sure. I appreciate it. I've got some nice. I can come up with some nice pies and such if you'd like.
All right. Well, pies are a decent currency.
I like pies.
Tell me, have you heard of anybody named Ravison in town?
No.
Is that
That is the
criminal guy?
The druid, I think.
No, what was the criminal guy's name?
We're not looking for a criminal guy. We're
Oh, I
looking
know
for
you
some
don't.
traders.
No.
Murders. There's the dagger. We had some daggers of ice through the hearts of some murderers. The suspect is Sefik Kaltro, who is the bodyguard of Torga Icebane. Selfrick is comfortable in the weather, no coat, whatever. Was last seen in East Haven.
Yeah, Ravison is the druid.
Yeah, Ravison is the evil druid.
While they're discussing this, can Shadow try a cookie?
Sure.
Yep, I'm eating cookies too.
So do those names ring any bells with the speaker?
He's heard it.
Nimsy, right?
She's heard of Torg's Trading Company, but she's not like a fan.
Okay, but they're not set up here.
Not right now.
Okay.
I mean, they travel around, probably so no one catches on to whatever they're up to.
Yeah, but so we got. Oh, so this is one of those things where we're gonna have to just either stumble across them or track them down. So, okay.
We have a lead on where they are, but we've been following up on other things first.
Yeah, somewhere around Caradenoval or Caerconning, last you checked.
Yep.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are the cookies?
9.65.
Madam, these are fantastic cookies. Could you share the recipe?
Taste it.
No, I can't share the recipe. I can teach you how to make cookies, but I can't share this recipe.
Well, we appreciate your hospitality.
Well, sure, especially if you can get rid of that moose. Now there are
moose. Can you teach us how to make these cookies?
Ignoring the cookie, is there a reward on this moose?
Well,
like a cookie recipe.
Like I said, I've got some pies. I can make you and such.
Hi.
With all due respect to your pies, madam, they don't put a roof over our heads, as it were.
But they are sufficient.
So you're gonna work for cookies?
No, we're gonna work for pie.
We got for pie. Okay.
Hey, a good cookie and pie is definitely worth it.
We were gonna go.
It's literally food on the table.
Pie? A decent savory pie, as opposed to what these rations that we've been eating. Come on.
This is hard to argue with.
They do a harumph and kind of stand off to the side.
I'm gonna kind of whisper to Woozle.
Don't mind him.
If you don't want your cookies, I'll take them.
I didn't say that.
How do you even call yourself a halfling? I mean, what happened to first and second breakfast, 11sies? I mean, come on.
I'm used to war rations and raw rats, madam. It's the rough life of a warrior.
Which is why you should be jumping all over these pies.
Well, no, I mean,
please don't jump in the pies.
We still need money for for equipment and roof over our heads and things like that. Can't get that with pies and cookies.
Food.
This is true, but we also need food, and
There you go.
Besides, I suspect this is tied to Ravison to begin with, so we were already on the hunt for him anyway.
Did she?
Sometimes goodwill and good reputation goes a long way.
So who did she say she recognized again, Alex? Sorry.
Oh, she's
The
heard of
trading
Torgs.
Torgs, okay, but not this Ravison person.
No, I specifically asked. She didn't recognize the name.
Okay.
But it sounds like
that's terrible.
The work of an evil shaman, and we were already in the area looking for a shaman. I suspect they're probably related.
So possibly another awakened creature.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we should definitely check it out.
Or a shapeshifted shaman. Also a possibility.
All right. When do y'all want to set out? You're 2 days in, or 2 hours and 37 minutes into since you left Termalaine.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
let's go ahead and start.
Head up towards wherever the last spot they saw the moose was.
The northern woods.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Already done that part.
Wait. Hold on a minute before we leave. Do we agree on a number of pies? I'm thinking at least 30 or 40 would be sufficient.
Oh, leave the good woman alone.
How are you going to carry them all? I mean, you're adventurers. You may have some kind of magic. I don't know about.
And we could turn around and sell them in town, and make
we don't need that many pies. Any pie is equivalent to an infinite number of pies if you enjoy it well enough.
Working for pie.
On the size of the pie. If we're talking like a big 12 pie, that's fine. That's fine for just me. You guys can share one if you want. But
and where are you getting
pie,
the fruits for these pies or the ingredients for these pies? Are these fish pies?
Who says they're fruit pies? I'm thinking savory pies myself.
Are they tree pies? There's not very much up here to make pies with.
It's true.
Fish?
But yeah, fish.
Squirrel? Moose?
Fish pie. Oh, yummy.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, dude.
It's plausible that I could just shove a cookie in the grumpy halfling's mouth and shove him out the door.
I mean, it's possible.
Yes.
You don't have to. I'll harumph and walk up.
All right. Let's see. Now, you can run into some hunters getting ready to go out as well, like we're going off this way, and they can tell you some stuff about it. Let's see. That would be a nice, investigation charisma, which I can't send to you that way, but you can roll it.
Everybody?
So that would be.
I am definitely. I'm double proficient in investigation.
I'm just.
But I have no charisma. But I have no charisma mods. So
why are we doing investigation charisma?
To find out more. To find out stuff from the hunters.
Oh, from the people in the town. Okay.
Yeah.
Not intelligence. We have to do it as a charisma.
You can temporarily change investigation to charisma and then roll and then change it back. That's what I did.
Yep.
I just rolled it as intelligence because it doesn't make a difference for my charisma.
Yeah, if the bonus is the same, then just roll it.
Or you could just change the mod to what it's supposed to be and just roll a d20.
Fantasy Grounds has given us many options.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, Marten, Kraanan, and Viorica are able to find the people who have the information a little bit more about it, so you can kind of narrow things down and such. The hunters are able to tell you all, and I assume you share with the party for the sake of speed. They've got a white moose, which makes it extra hard to see in the snow. And it seems that's one smart moose.
Of course.
Um, like whenever they think they've got it, like got it kind of pinned in an area, they'll get there and it won't be there, and they'll be like, there might be a very rudimentary trap behind. Nothing that they fall for, but let's just say they're glad that moose doesn't have hands.
So what you're saying is, in Icewind Dale, the moose hunts for you?
In this case,
like
yes.
Sort of like the fish.
The fish for you, and the moose hunt for you. This is
Wow.
a fun place.
Yeah, this is the Russia equivalent. Yes. But is it harassing them?
Smirnoff would be pleased.
You said it was harassing the lumberjacks.
Yep.
So they're lumberjacks, but they're not okay.
That is correct.
You beat me to it. I was just about to say that. And I bet you they working all night and all day.
Yep.
For our younger viewers, our younger viewers, you can go look that up on YouTube.
And they do work all night. They used to work in the day. Back when that was a thing.
I don't think there's any wildflowers around here, though.
Nope.
Not anymore.
Not. Yeah, they didn't make it.
All right. Before we go, I have to go to the latrine. So we'll do that, and then we'll press out.
Let's
Let's
grab y'all. So I'm gonna give you an option. Y'all can either roll individual survival checks, or you can work together, and you'll get a bonus and advantage on one check, and you can figure out who should make it.
Who's got the best? Who's got the best bonus? I got +3.
I'm definitely a tracker. So.
I have a pretty decent survival.
I'm at
well, what is it? Let's call it out. I got +3.
Mine's proficient +4.
I have +5.
Okay. So Micah should roll, and then
speaking, if we all roll individually, would we not have a better? Like, we've got a bunch of good survival checks. Probably.
Well, but if we aid Micah, he gets advantage on the roll.
Right, I get that, but that's 2 dice at +4 compared to
2 dice at +5.
+4, 2 dice at +5 compared to at least 2 at +3, a +4, a +5. Like, I'm just saying, mathematically, I think we're better off rolling it.
Some of you will end up. Yeah.
If
I will help Mike.
Individual roll, then you fail.
Okay.
And you take a consequence.
Let's let Alex tell us how we're supposed to do it.
Well, he gave us an option: roll individually or.
Are those? Oh.
But he said he'd give us a bonus for rolling as a group.
Sure. I'm just posing the question: is it like, it seems like we're all pretty good at rolling for survival? Maybe we should just roll individually.
The problem with that is anyone who fails suffers the consequences while they're stoned.
Not in this case. You're not trying to survive. You're all trying to track.
Oh, okay.
It just uses survival.
All right.
Okay.
Well, in that case,
So.
Yeah, individual roll is fine with me.
All right.
I mean, I'm assuming this slightly assuming this is not we're tracking in opposite directions.
I'm pretty sure I don't need a persuasion check.
Yeah, I was going to say persuasion.
It stayed stuck there. I apologize. That's what we need.
Do you want survival?
Oh, man, I nailed that persuasion
Try to
check.
persuade people if we wanted to roll 1 or a common die.
Okay.
All right. You find Shadow the Tree, Sergeant, Marten, and find some tracks first. And let's see. So those of you who got a 15 or higher on that roll, roll me a d6.
I'm sorry, what was that?
And that includes Marten.
Roll a
Yep, I
d6,
was
Martin.
in the middle of- Sorry. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, ones and twos there.
So after you'll decide that some of those are tracks that meet up together, and after an hour, you will go out and you find a moose.
Is it white?
Is it white?
It is not white. It is dark brown in a moose-like fashion.
Well, I don't know much, but I suspect that's not the same moose.
How much XP can we get for that moose?
Shoot it and find out.
Well,
Moose are hardcore.
Oh,
Does the town
These
need
are
meat?
hardcore.
Is the town trying to hunt for moose to get meat here? Like,
Do we have a moose license?
yes,
They could make a moose pie. That'd be a nice
Ew.
pie.
there's definitely a open moose license at the moment.
can I sneak up and take a shot at it?
Yes.
You want my stealth check in the tower, or?
Yeah.
Are we all sneaking up on it?
I'm not.
I'm
Yeah,
not. I mean,
I don't think I'm gonna be able to drop it with a sling.
I mean,
You guys hang back, and I'll sneak up and.
do we need it for
Are you-
food? Otherwise, we're just playing with it, and I don't want
We
to do
could
that.
take it back to Lonelywood and sell it.
My understanding from what I got from the town was that they're having trouble going into the forest and like doing things like hunting.
Well, they were logging, so
Yeah.
that's what she said was they were having problems logging. Didn't say anything about.
Oh,
Yeah, they're lumberjacks.
Well,
No
now there's
hunter.
an angry moose.
Now, the moose has noticed the sneaker shadowing the trees.
Wait, what?
And
Don't do that.
it's ramping up because mooses
It's a
they
moose.
are territorial.
But this is a regular moose, right? Okay.
Just a large moose being all big.
I
It kind of ought to be huge, but it's large.
Yeah. They are big. They are very big.
wait, is this
So-
not a normal size moose, or moose normally that?
But
Moose are big.
Moose
Yeah,
are
moose are-
huge.
even
Yes.
Even baby moose
They're
are
huge.
big.
yeah, they're just enormous creatures.
It's kind of one of those things you don't know how big they are until you see them next to something.
Yeah, like they're bigger than most horses.
Oh yeah.
So
Way
yeah, they're
bigger.
big.
A baby moose is about the size of a horse.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, they completely wreck cars if you hit them.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Like,
knew that.
total.
Yeah.
Were you talking like huge as in like a normal size, or are you talking huge as in like D&D mechanic size?
Normal size. I don't think
Okay.
they actually mechanically are bigger than what
You
large.
said huge,
Yeah.
and we're playing D&D, so I'm thinking like the size category.
but
Huge.
yeah,
Like, how big is this moose?
They
Yeah,
probably
usually-
ought to be huge, but
Yeah,
they're
they
just
are-
large.
they are enormous
600
animals.
pounds?
Standing next to a moose in the wild, like its back is taller than my head.
Yeah, but that's still smaller than the category size of huge.
Okay.
Correct. So
Yeah.
not a category size huge, but
It
huge.
ought to be category size huge, but it isn't. Okay. Marten.
All right. How far away is it from me?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Yep.
Well, in that case, I would shoot an arrow at it, but I don't see a map or anything.
There isn't. We're just going off the combat tracker for this.
We have the snow map.
I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah.
This is theater of the mind at this point.
It just
Ugh.
you hit it.
A full-grown adult moose can get up to 1,500 pounds.
Well, that hurt it. That got it like right behind the
Why
front
are you
shoulder.
shooting the moose?
I feel like we're.
It needs meat.
That's. I could have asked the moose where the other bad moose was.
You still could.
Should have spoken up earlier. Sorry.
All right, next arrow.
Shoot it with my longbow. And hang on, let me check something here.
And this moose is probably going to go down.
Yeah, probably.
Sad.
Where's the? There it is. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use my action surge and shoot it again. Oh,
You do.
excellent.
We're just gonna go around killing woodland creatures. Yeah.
Providing meat.
It is an X-moose.
I thought this was gonna help the village. What?
This moose has ceased to be.
What happens if it's one of those color shifting meese and it's actually the white one?
I actually. Very well.
Okay, there is a moose to deal with now.
All right.
Survival check. Prep it to take it back to the town.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing a terrible job of this.
Not bad at me.
We're not very good at preparing a moose.
Let's see.
Let me try. I step up.
Well, that happened.
I figure at this point we've completely marred the carcass and gotten like 10%.
So they're over there just like stabbing it with daggers.
Yeah.
It may be.
And Mika's off to the side, just shaking his head. Should really not bring southern. It is not safe for anyone
Point out
involved.
that you saw me stalking it and didn't say anything till after we shot.
That is true.
That's because of where I was on the initiative order.
I said something
You
but
can
was
still
ignored.
Talking is free action, though.
All right. So let's see. Fine.
I mean, would you have listened anyway, Shadow? I mean, I said something and Suzza said something and you ignored us, so.
I mean, you were questioning whether or not I should kill a huntable animal. Not, don't, wait, I can talk to the moose to find the other moose.
All right, here's what I need.
Also, he shot first.
He was coming right for you.
Look out, he's coming right for us.
If you say that, you're covered no matter what.
Okay, level 2.
Micah's gonna retire into complete hermitage after this adventure. I'm done, just done with people.
Can we at least get a few steaks out of it?
What we're working on.
At this
Micah,
point, they're going to be chopsticks.
Better than fish pie. That's all I have to say.
Micah, are you a vegetarian? That was a serious question.
I am not, but I don't kill animals unless I need.
Oh, okay.
We were not in any danger of starvation, so.
Correct, we were not. That was kind of pointless. I agree.
That's true. We were not, but quite frankly, if you wait until you are in danger of starvation, you've waited too long.
There you go. You all find some meat you can keep around. So you've got a few days of
Not enough to level.
food.
How many more mooses are in this area?
So
We need to make
according
level
this,
3.
We need to kill what? 2 more, 3 more.
No, we need to find the one we're looking for.
Yep.
Oh right, yeah.
Just one more, the right one.
Yes.
That's true. That's fine.
All right. Here's another survival check to see how you go from here as far as finding it is concerned.
Oh, bam! Look at that roll.
All right. Everyone over a 15, roll a d6.
Got me a 23. And look at that die is cocked. Did you see that?
I did.
That gave me the 6
That
though.
one just dropped. It didn't even roll.
Yes,
Alright.
it was cocked in a digital environment.
Yep.
Nope. That was kind of cool.
But it was a
Good
6,
point.
which is great. So
I'm
okay.
talking about mine.
Oh, I didn't see yours.
Now
It just dropped and was a
No,
1.
that
It just
stinks.
dropped a 1.
it's quite a winding path. Let's see. The tracks lead to a large circular indention in a snowy hillside. Rising from the middle of this circle is a triangular nomenon of beautifully carved crystal that stands 20 feet tall. A 10-foot high berm hugging the circle's eastern edge has evergreens growing around the top and on top it, sheltering what looks like a sarcophagus buried under the snow and enclosed by a half circle of pale blue crystal pillars. North of the berm is a delicately carved gazebo made of marble, and south of the berm is a row of outward-facing white marble statues atop granite pillars.
Is this a druid circle? Like, does it give me that impression? Obviously, being the druid in the party.
Or something like it.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's a gazebo though. We should
Make
attack
this-
it immediately.
So.
Probably a mimic.
Not you. Not you.
There's the bloodthirsty Beavis we know and love.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Alex, time check.
This is probably the last thing.
Some history.
Let me check.
All right. You three are pretty sure that this is an elven-made location, and there are some kind of magic upon it that made it hard. Like, people don't stumble upon this place.
How did we?
The tracks you were following brought you here.
Ah.
And that's where we're going to end for now. We will pick up a month from now on. Actually, I guess it's a year from now.
Oh,
Next year.
No,
Yeah,
already
next
a new
year. Yeah.
Not a year from now.
Yeah.
January 3rd.
Well, hopefully, January the 3rd, and we will see how it goes in the finding of the white moose of Lonelywood.
That can't be right. We're still in March.
I was gonna say the way 2020 is going, it kind of will be a year from now.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us this evening. And again, this was sponsored by Fantasy Grounds. They provided me with the module and some stuff, and therefore I'm showing off the very interesting Rime of the Frostmaiden with you guys. And also check back with us every week on DDO stream for D&D night. There's various different people doing various different adventures. If anyone wants to say anything, let's start with Shadow in the Woods.
This is Patrick from DDO Cast. Check out our weekly-ish news and discussion podcasts at dodcast.com and on twitch.tv/DDOcast and on YouTube as well.
All right. Woozle?
This is Evilbeeker. I'm also a D&D Night DM. You can check out, you can follow me on Twitter at Evilbeeker. And we also have a bonus D&D Night, which we do once a month on Fridays. You can check out my Twitter stream for that. And also check out my YouTube page, Evilbeeker Gaming, that has recordings of all the non-D&D Night events that I run online. And I will be running the last weekend of this month, hopefully, or it might be one of my recorded shows.
Okay. Suzza?
Hi, this is Lynn from DDO Sunday with Alex and Lynn, although we are on hiatus pretty much till the beginning of next year. And you can check out our goods at eldritchentertainment.com or theamethystdragonfly.com. We have lots of cool game screens and other fun things.
Okay, Mika.
Name's Jeremiah McCoy. I have a website, McCoy.com, where you can check out a bunch of my writing. I talk a lot about D&D, basics of the game here on Twitch and on TikTok, where I do a lot of D&D related content.
Marten.
Yes, this is Comic Relief, and actually a little bit of sad news for some background. If you ever knew Thulgrin, who pretty much always played a dwarf, unfortunately he passed away the weekend before Thanksgiving. He was with us playing Kobold Kindergarten, which is a game that, even though it has been running every second and fourth Wednesday of the month. So this Wednesday the 9th, seeing it is the second Wednesday, assuming that everybody's feeling better, this will actually be our last episode of Kobold Kindergarten, kind of as a tribute to Thulgrin there. And I think Evan's got something else in mind for another game later, but it's not going to be Kobold Kindergarten. It's going to be called something else. So anyways, last episode, Kobold Kindergarten, this Wednesday, about 7 o'clock. I believe it is at Kobold Even on Twitch.
Okay, I'll be sure to try check that out. Kraanan.
Got nothing.
Well, all right then. Viorica.
Pretty much the same. I mean, I basically run in a lot of Evilbeekers games and DDO Splat with Patrick, and that's about it.
All right, cool. Well, again, thanks for checking in with us, and we will see you next month.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Good holidays.
Bye.